Okay, in this little video I'm going to go over how I personally think cutting out carcass should be introduced to someone who's starting from scratch. Okay, so obviously the end goal is you'll have a software package like Polyboard, which is a cabinet design software package that helps you draw a job that you can show to a customer, and then once they're happy, it'll export all these drawings out that you can then nest and put a toolpath template on. Like, none of these were drawn by me. As you can see with the level of detail on some of them, like there's rebates, there's holes for one fix, there's shelf studs, there's V grooves for marking where rails go, like here, you know, and then there's drawer runner holes and stuff like that. Like, you could not physically draw these to this level of detail. Now you can, if you only want to use VCarve, set up a very simple list of templates that will have your standard drawer sides, you know, base cabinets, wall cabinets, and whatever. You can use little templates to stick on the little drillings and whatever. What was I going to say? But I think from the start point, solely for just getting used to nesting and doing toolpath templates, I think someone should just draw the squares to the correct size of what your carcass parts are, all your gables, bottoms, tops, backs, drawers, whatever. Most guys at this stage will be used to using the panel saw to cut out kitchens, so they'll be able to look at a job, and like they are when they're cutting on the panel saw, they will be able to say, right, I need this amount of gables, they're this size, the sides, the bottoms, backs and tops are this width, etc., you know. So I'm just going to do a hypothetical cabinet, 565 deep and 720 high. So I'm just going to do 2 gables, right, just like that, and then I'm going to do some top rails. What size will I make this? I'll make it a 600, so 563. There's 2 top rails, and then I will do a back. That's going to be 720. That's the back, and then the bottom for, let me see, 563. I'll just do 500 just for the purpose of this video. So there we got a bottom, a back, 2 gables, and 2 top rails. And I might even just copy and paste them and bring them over. So let's just say there's two carcasses, right? Now I'm going to nest them. Now rotate. We can rotate parts for nesting. I'm going to assume that these are grained like most carcasses are. I'm going to say don't rotate. So as these are shown, is how they will be nested. Now I'm just going to rotate these bits. 0 is a shortcut for that, and obviously I'll rotate the 2 bases as well. Okay, so the grain direction is correct on them. Don't allow parts inside other parts. That's fine. So there you go. Now you have our little simple nest. Do you know? So if I even cancel that and copy and paste that again, right? I can then nest them, and you can see they go onto the sheets. And from there on, you can use a very simple toolpath template, like the cutout template that I made in earlier videos, to just bring them in, apply them to all the sheets, and then you can save them out. And you'll then be cutting your carcass parts very quickly, and you'll be getting used to the machine, used to toolpath templates. And then once you get to a point where you're comfortable with using VCarve to do all the fundamental stuff on your carcass, and being able to make your doors and even infills and toe kicks and whatever else, at that point then you can introduce a software package such as Polyboard then for kitchen design or cabinetry design, and then obviously use it to export out the drawings like you've seen at the start of the video. But I definitely think with something like CNC, it is best to introduce yourself in at a level that you're not going to be pulling your hair out, because I always say nothing is difficult with CNC, but there's just a lot in it, you know. So yeah, that's where we're at.